Hi everyone, this is Andy Lezondi, your Maths Lit grade 11 teacher. Yesterday we looked at introduction to perimeter. So today we're doing more complex or exam type of questions. But should you have a problem, just shout. I'll kindly help you if you're not here yesterday. So we're doing calculations involving perimeter, and we're jumping straight into our calculations. Okay, with this one, it's obviously taken from a past exam paper. It reads, Asisipo drew a diagram below showing her mother's room. So obviously, this is a drawing or scaled diagram of how a mother's room looked like. You can see the sides. That's 6 centimeters, that's 4. This is 2 centimeters, that's 3. That is 4 centimeters, and this longish length is 70 millimeters. Okay, 1.2.1. Calculate the perimeter of the room in meters, right? Okay, if you see 2 marks, try to do the sum in 2 minutes in exam. So, I'll give you 2 minutes for this one. Please start working on it. And when you're done, just write your answer on the chat above. So 1 minute left for 1.2.1. The 30 seconds. What is the perimeter of this room on paper? Okay, time is up. Okay, let's see how well you did. Now remember, perimeter is the total distance around the shape. And you calculate perimeter by adding all of the sides. So in this case, we need to add all of these sides. But now they tell us that our answer must be in centimeters. Now, so the first thing that you see is that one of these values is in millimeters. So you need to change 70 millimeters to centimeters. Right? That means you need to recall that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters, right? So in this case, you're changing millimeters to centimeters, right? Millimeters to centimeters. So obviously dividing by the factor, which is 10, right? So once you have centimeters, you can now add all of these lengths around this shape. And because we're looking at perimeter is the length. So your answer has to be centimeters. Right? It can't be square units, can't be cubic units. So Step number 1, convert millimeters to centimeters by dividing by 10. This is maybe 1 mark. And then after doing that, now you need to add all of the sides. Right? There's 4 centimeters. There's plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 centimeters. So the answer is 26 centimeters. Right? If you add your 6 plus your 4 plus your 2 plus your 3 plus your 4 plus your 7, right? It should give you, or it should give you 26 centimeters, right? So that one is actually simple if you understand what is perimeter. 1.2.2. Determine the actual perimeter, right? Obviously, when I say actual, I mean the real life perimeter. And it must be in meters of the room, given the scale is 1:50. Right? If this was drawn to scale of 1:50, what is the actual perimeter in meters? What is the real perimeter in meters? Again, 2 marks. I'm giving you learners 2 minutes for 1.2.2. Okay, 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Okay, just let me know if I'm moving too fast for you today. Okay, Jessica, I can see your answer. Okay, while we're waiting for others, Jessica, great response, but your units are supposed to be in meters. I can see you said meter square, right? Remember, perimeter is the length. So perimeter does not have a cubic or square unit, right? It only has meter if you work with meters. So your answer will actually be, if it's correct, it will be 1,300 meters only. Because we're looking at the real length. 10 seconds for everyone else. Okay, remember, the more you do, the better your marks. That's a guarantee. I can guarantee that. Okay, 1.2.2. 1.2.2. Okay, we're now changing centimeters to meters. Right? Remember, it is 26. This is the map distance, right? So in this case, it's actually the plane distance or plane length times the real parts of the scale. So 26 times 50. The answer is 1,300 centimeters. Right? But now they said convert your. They said they wanted their answer in meters, not in centimeters. So how do you convert centimeters to meters? You obviously need to know this conversion by heart. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Right? To change 100 to 1, right? To change centimeters to meters, right? You need to divide by 100 to get 1. So from centimeters to meters, you're dividing by 100, and your answer is 13 meters. Right? So the correct one is 13 meters. Okay, just here, I can see your 1,300 is correct, just that the units are in meters. Okay, this was a simple one to start off today's lesson. Okay, let's get the next question. Okay. This one is the photograph and sketch below showing a swimming pool, right? So this is on the left hand side. This is a picture, and then this is a sketch of plan, right? Now they say sketch of a swimming pool in the garden with dimensions. Right? Dimensions are measurements. So they are in meters. So all of these values are in meters. You can see there's letters A, B, C, D, and then it tells us note the curve distance for AB. So this curve part for AB is 57.5 meters. Right? Question is, give in simplified form right? The ratio of distance of AB is to the distance of CB. What is the ratio of these two distances, right? 2 minutes is 2 max, right? 2 max is 2 minutes. So what is the answer? Giving you 2 minutes for this one. Distance AB is to distance CB. Right? Simplify your answer. Remember, just as a rule of thumb, when you're working with fractions and ratios, our answers must be simplified for full marks. So 1 minute left. Okay, 20 more seconds. Okay, remember, if I'm moving too fast for you, just let me know. Right? We're looking at this first one, yeah, and we have about 10 seconds left. Now, first of all, when they say ratio, right, they actually mean this symbol for this operation. Right? Basically, this is a column which represents a ratio, right? Distance AD, so that is the distance of AD, is to the distance of CB, right? So the distance of AD is 10.9 meters, and the distance of CB is 9.45. So let's try to simplify those two. Okay, so step number one is what you do. I'm sure everyone has this first mark. Now, when you simplify, usually we don't want any decimal places, right? So when you simplify, if you're using a calculator, if you are simplifying these values using a calculator, your answer will come up to be 218 is to 189, right? Let's use a calculator to work this out, right? Alternatively, I also accept these answers, right? If you simplify it and you divide it, for example, 10.9 by 10.9, you would have got 1. And if you divide, and obviously divide both sides, 9.45 divided by 10.9, your answer would have been 0.87. So you get this by dividing by 10,9. Obviously, if you divide on the left, must divide on the right. And then to get this ratio, you divide both of these values by 9,45. So if your answer is in this format, great. If it's in this format, it's great. If it's in this format, it's great. So any of those answers are correct. So let's look at the next question. Next question says, the perimeter of A, B, C, D, right? It's A, B, C, and D is 125,92 meters. So the total distance around the shape is 125,92. The question says, calculate that distance CD, right? I want to know the distance CD. 2 max 2 minutes. I want to know this distance here. Right? I'm giving you 2 minutes for this one as well. What's your distance? CD. I'm getting answers already. Maviega, can see your answer, right? Great. I'll highly encourage you guys to always include your units, right? Because in an exam, you always check that the units are correct. So well done. I can see your answer in meters, right? I can see your answer in meters. Okay. The rest of the learners, you have 1 minute left. You just need to write the answer. Thirty seconds remaining, learners. Twenty seconds left. I'm getting different answers. So one of you might be correct. Great work, Jessica. I can see meters. Right? You can just write M for meters. I can see your units are there. So both of you have correct units. Now let me check which learner is correct. Now for this one, what you need to notice is that when you add all of these sides, AB plus CD plus CB plus AD, so all of these sides, if you add them, you must get 125,92. Right? So if one is omitted, it means one is subtracted from that. Right? What should be its length? So for number 2, the total perimeter, which is 125,92, subtract all the other sides. Right? Subtract this side, which is 57,5, subtract 9,45, subtract 10,9, and then you get the missing side, right? Which is what I did. So the correct answer is 48,07, right? So well done, Jessica, for that one. Good work. Okay, next question. Okay, remember this lesson is based mainly on yesterday's introduction. So if you don't understand perimeter and radius, just go back to yesterday's lesson. Write down the length of the radius of the pool, right? Okay, there's the pool. By the way, there's the pool. Here is the pool. You're given this length. I want you to just tell me what is the radius of the pool. The pool is obviously circular, as you can see on the left-hand side. What is the radius of this pool? Let me give you 1 more minute to do number 1.2.3. What is the radius of this pool? Okay, Jessica can see your answer. And well done for unit. Well done for unit, Jessica. Right. 20 more seconds for the rest of the class. Remember, most of the learning is actually done in class. Right? So do as much as you can in class. Everything becomes easy. Okay, now you need to remind yourself, what is the relationship between a diameter and a radius? So in this case, this line is a diameter, right? From one side of a circle through the center to the other side. So this is the diameter. The radius is half of the diameter. So given diameter, your radius will be d for diameter divided by 2. D for diameter divided by 2. Right? So yes, Jessica, your response is correct. The diameter is twice the size of the radius. Now let's check. Bacon's answer is there as well. Let's check if you guys are all correct. So the radius will be, remember the radius is half of the diameter. So diameter divided by 2. So the answer is 2,365 meters, right? Or you can say 2,37, right? You can leave your answer to decimal places as well, right? You can also say it is 2,37, right? Even though they tell us, but in context, the values that are given to 2 decimal places, so you can leave our answer to 2 decimal places. So well done to all of you. I think everyone's answer is correct for this one. So 2 marks. 1, 2. Okay, next one. Now it's getting nice and challenging. It's very easy. A fence will be erected along the curved side, right? So the fence, this is the curved side, right? AB. At a cost of 97.56 per running meter, right? A fence on this curved section, AB, right? If a meter cost 97.56 meters. Again, I'm giving you 2 minutes for this particular question. You can do it. Learners, I can assure you, if you can get 100% in class, you definitely get 100% in the exam. In fact, all of you should be aiming for A. All of you. A. You can just give yourself an allowance of losing 20% of the marks, so it gets 80% out of 100. Okay, now let's see. I can see Jessica's answer. I like the fact that she has units included. And I also like the fact that she converted her answer to decimal place because we're dealing with money. Right? Money is always rounded to decimal places. Okay, now let's see if the answer was correct, 1.2.4. So here in this case, okay, we don't really have a formula, but for cost, given a rate for cost, you can basically use this formula if you want. You can say E rate, right? In other words, you can say E rate times cost. In this case, the rate is in rands per meter times distance. Get cost times distance in meters. So you'll see meters are cancelling, and then you're left with the cost in rands. So your answer is, so the cost is cost per meter times number of meters. So 97.56 per meter times 57.5. And then your answer is 5,609.70. Actually very, very easy to build, easy to fence. Construction is very, very expensive. Okay, so this was actually another easy question. Let's look at the next one. This one could be a bit challenging, but for you guys to be easy. 1.2.3, it reads, the diameter of 1 ounce, right? Obviously, this is looking at the imperial system of measurements, right? The diameter, so what you do, you underline diameter and the underline the value, right? So the diameter is 32.8 meters. A gold coin is placed in the center of a square box of length 71.8 millimeters, as shown below. Right? So there's the coin, right? It's placed in a square box, as you can see. Now the first question says, calculate the length of the radius of the coin. Right? I want to know the radius of this coin. Right? Actually easy. Let me give you 2 minutes. When you're done, we'll continue. Right? What's the radius of this coin? Because they didn't say, just give me your answer in millimeters. Just give me your answer in millimeters. Okay, you guys are quick, right? You guys are quick. See active learners for today. I can see Bacon, I can see Jessica. Maviega is also very active today. Right. So keep up the good work. Now let's see if your answer is correct. Remember, the radius is half of the diameter. The radius is always half the diameter. So in this case, you need to determine the radius. Okay, this is what I usually do when I answer such questions. Right? As you read, annotate. they tell us that the diameter is 32, so right on my diagram what I have from statement. So I can see 32,8. Okay. And then they tell me that it is placed in a square box. Square box means the sides are equal. So this side will equal to this side, will equal to this side, right? So if they want a perimeter, it will be easy to calculate the perimeter of this square. Because you just add all of the sides. Now, for the radius is diameter divided by 2. So 32,8 millimeters divided by 2. Your answer is 16,4. So well done to all of you. Let us get the second one. Second question. Determine the shortest distance. Right? You can see it is represented by the letter D, the shortest distance. It can be long from the edge to the coin, but I want the shortest distance of the coin and the side of the square box. Right? What is this distance here? Right? How many millimeters is this distance from the coin to the side of the box? Give your answer in millimeters. Jessica, can see your answer. Okay, let me wait for the rest of the class. Give me guys just a minute more to do another minute to do. Okay, I like the fact that your answer is in millimeters, Jessica. So well done for that. Okay, few more seconds for everyone. What is the distance D? Okay, Bacon is also giving me 19,5. Okay, let's see if your answers are correct. Here, there's actually a number for doing the sum. But what is obvious is that D plus the diameter of the coin plus another distance of D will give us 71,8 millimeters. Right? So to get D, you can actually say, if you want, this is actually the difficult, not difficult, but the complex way of doing the sum. You can say D plus 32,8 millimeters plus D, right, gives you 71,8 millimeters, right? And then obviously D plus D is 2D. Yeah, adding 32 on the left, on the right you subtract. So it will be 71,8 minus 32,8. This is, as I've said, this is actually a complicated way of doing the sum. There are easier ways of doing the sum. But I know that some of you or someone might have done it in this way. So in this case, 2D is equal to 39. Right? So obviously 1D, 39 divided by 2. And then your answer is 19.5 millimeters. So your answers are correct, learners. 19.5 millimeters. And the easier way is to basically say the distance, right? Distance of D, right, basically equal to 71.8, which is the length of the box, right? Minus the radius divided by 2, because there's 2 things on one side, right? So the answer is 19.5 millimeters. So your answer is actually correct. Now, for this lesson, I'm actually giving you only 3 simple activities, right? I'm ending my lesson now. I think tomorrow I'll make sure that I give you actually extra work, because I see you guys understand the section way better. Okay, a useful link. You can download the Mind the Gap study guide on this link, education.gov.sa, right? Just look for Mind the Gap study guide. They actually grade 12 work, but it is simple creative work. So you guys are actually going to enjoy and learn a lot from this study guide. Okay, for tomorrow's lesson, we'll be looking at calculating area, right? Calculating the area for tomorrow's lesson. Right? This is where you get your square units, your centimeter squared, meter squared, and so on. Okay, for useful links, you can use the details on this page, right? Our website and social media platforms. Okay, we are done for the day. See, maybe mistake there any questions, right? Okay, there's a question from Veda. Say I don't have study guide by this month. I have a study guide, but you can actually use any study guide you like, right? But I find the Mind the Gap study guide simple, especially for grade 11, right? You don't have to download it, right? But it's actually a free study guide from the Department of Education website. You can use that as well, right? Otherwise, use any of the textbooks that you get from school, right, to revise what you're currently doing. Right? So if you have spare time, you can just revise perimeter, right, and area for tomorrow. Okay, that's all for the day. Thank you guys for your questions. See you tomorrow.